On the text line says, come on, Zabe. It's not 6 wide. You're the quarterback. And the boys are your 5 targets. Spread the ball around. Okay, I like that.
Love that.
Okay, here we go. Spread the ball around. Josh, hands team. Right over
Right
here.
here.
He was running the board. It's not fair.
It's not fair at all.
Oh, God.
Oh,
You told me to do it.
Bad snap.
I did.
But I'm always recovering that fumble.
You're on it.
I got
man.
you. I got
You're
you,
on it.
boss.
All
There we
right.
go. I'll pick you up after the sack, too.
Bill Schmid, John Kuhn, join the fray. Armin Sarian, good morning, boys. How are you?
What the heck's going on in here, guys?
Oh, man.
Great discussion today.
Kuhn in the
Also,
future.
great new open.
Thank you.
Still waiting for him, I
We
think.
might not have Kuhn. Oh,
About Armin.
There he is.
He's
There
right there.
he
He's
is.
right there. Come on now.
Got us, Johnny?
Kuhn, in the future, when there's something that is kaboom news-wise, could you send us a link?
No, I kind of like you guys hanging on a cliff.
This was better, I think, than the link.
I think it's a lot more fun because you'd say, what? And it shows what type of person you are. Like, did you think it was going to be good when I said
No.
blankety blank
Holy
blank?
F.
Or
No,
did you
2
think it was
words.
going to be
Holy-
bad?
Holy F. No, I thought it was actually quite bad.
I thought it was. I knew it wasn't because I was on the air when this happened. So I knew what was going on. But if I didn't know that and I just or just looked up and I saw that text, I'm like, oh, great. Like, you know,
how
we're
don't you
all
get
gone. We're out of
notifications
business.
on your phone to know before Kuhn even sent that, though?
Because the
Well-
notifications come like 8 or 9 minutes after,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah,
some
man.
intern at Bleacher Report or at ESPN has to type it up. They got to send it on over a couple of ranks, make sure there's no misspelling, make sure that,
Make sure
nobody
it's
at
not-
Bleacher Report thought, maybe we should make sure that is
Control or-
Milwaukee.
I mean,
Right.
but
Behind
if you
Damian
had the
Lillard.
alert
Oh, yeah.
so early, why
Giannis in
didn't
the
you text
Photoshop.
something?
Because I don't do group text. You all know this.
What's your problem then?
We
What are
were-
you complaining about?
I got to enjoy it with the undersell of the century by Drew Olson as we're driving on up in a Saturn Outlook yesterday for the football feast to Green Bay.
Classic Drew, right?
Classic Drew move
Yeah.
where he's got sitting in the back, cross-legged, looking cool. Just goes, here's a story for us to talk about. 4 minutes ago, Damian Lillard being traded to the Milwaukee Bucks.
What?
That's pulling the
You
car.
got any excited? We got anything going? We got any juice here? Yeah. Apparently they're trading Holiday, Grayson Allen. Yeah.
Classic Drew.
Sweet.
Classic
Let's
Drew.
go. Now we're talking.
Jeez.
Did
Yeah.
Drew warm up to it?
Oh, he's
He's fired up.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
just-
you couldn't tell?
It's just Drew's
I didn't know.
personality.
Juiced. Yeah, oh yeah,
I'm sorry I
juiced,
did
yeah.
not hear the show yesterday. So
Well,
yes.
Oh no, I mean in his excitement, not his energy.
No,
you
but he
guys are
did
listening.
warm up to it, right? I mean, Drew is very much.
That was Drew being
That
excited.
was him at an excited
Right.
state. Yeah.
Nothing gets him excited. I shouldn't say nothing gets him excited. He's just got the chill
No,
to
you
him.
All right,
were,
well,
you
let
were
me-
right with what he said. Nothing
Did
gets
the
him
Bucks
excited.
bring him to tears when he won the championship?
That did happen a little. Well,
No, he didn't cry,
but
but
he
he
did
gave me a
hug you.
hug.
which was big.
Okay.
He hugged
You
you.
know, if you were listening on, if
Like
you were listening
unprovoked.
live,
Like,
Holy
you got
Yeah,
he came to me.
I went back to the photos in my Apple Photos app to look at. Remember, Josh, I was showing you the
Yeah.
pictures of you and him hugging, and
I was like, there's proof.
We got photo evidence of it?
Yeah.
oh yeah,
I know.
yeah. Blurry, very blurry, but that's okay. That
There's
is
well,
enough to prove
drunkenly,
it
yeah,
happened.
for sure.
No,
Not
all right.
drunken with excitement.
Around the horn, scale of 1 to 10, surprised. Scale of 1 to 10, excited. I said I was 12 surprised, 11 excited. Butchie said he was 8 surprised. And what we were excited?
A 12.
8 surprised, 12 excited.
Wait, this scale's out of
Josh?
10, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go over. If
Sometimes
it's big, you go over. Josh, what were you again?
I was 10 and 10, but the excitement level goes to 1,000 if this leads to Giannis signing again.
Okay. Billy,
Sure.
Kuhn, and Armin.
he's the coach that when I was at the basketball camp for Greenfield High School when I was 11, guy said we give 110% here, and I said you can't. It's 100%. And
You
they
were that
gave,
guy,
he just gave me a look.
Of course you
Well,
did.
yeah,
That's
because you were the
what
kid
I
that
said.
said you can't do that.
Sorry,
They were
I
like,
actually
"Buddy,
tried to follow the
you
rules.
shouldn't even be here.
Let me get you on record. Billy, Kuhn, and Butch, surprised and excited. Scale of 1 to 10, go.
A 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 on both.
Yeah,
Okay.
on both.
I'm not
for
saying
sure.
I'm not going
Kuhn?
to say I'm 10 surprised though. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
I'm 9 surprised, 10 excited.
Why are you not surprised?
We could have because it was a
Because
possibility.
there was a lot of rumors going on. There was a lot of whispers going on. Everybody
had it?
said
No
said
one had it.
Miami, Boston, or Milwaukee. And I thought to myself, Milwaukee better make a push at this because it's addition by subtraction plus addition. I mean,
Yep.
you got to do it both ways.
I just think like
That
look,
don't make no
if
damn
LeBron went to the Bucks in the decision, that's a 10 surprise. There's absolutely zero possibility that he's going to come to the
That would have
Bucks.
been a
With you, Armin.
9,000 on
Yeah.
the surprise
No,
level.
but remember-
Again, this is
Armin
a,
agree.
this is a 10
At
scale.
a scale,
So
at a scale out of 10. You're right.
that's
Armin.
the max surprise level. There's at
Yes.
least the
My
Bucks are an
feeling-
East powerhouse. So to trade for Damian is not out of the realm of possibility. So I'm going to
No.
say 7
I don't like you
surprise.
calling him
My
Damian.
feeling
You
is
just went from 9
And it was
surprise,
gaining
but okay.
traction.
No,
So
I
you
was
did go
9,
from
Armin
nine-
7.
Okay.
my feeling was it was nothing more than a sports radio caller wish cast of, hey, why don't we go get Lillard? That's
Yeah,
all it
good one.
was.
Well, mostly you're
That
probably
there
right.
was there was no NBA writer, no NBA insider that said, hey, look out for the Bucks. They could be in on this. If there was, let me know. Sometimes I miss these things.
They
Wasn't
all
too
had their
bad.
stories of
I
him going to
thought-
Miami already typed out.
Right.
They were just waiting for it to break so they could hit send.
But they also said the Bucks are in on this.
Who?
I've read it multiple
said it?
times.
Who,
I've seen
when,
it multiple
where?
times. NBA TV on or NBA whatever it is on ESPN in the afternoon. Like they've talked about this
They have
as the Bucks being in play.
prior to the trade.
Yes.
Wasn't there
as
like
the
a
Bucks
mystery
being
Boy,
in
I'd
play.
like I'd love to
Not-
see that receipt because I did not hear that.
Well, there was a mystery to him at
there
least.
must not be a receipt because you didn't hear it.
No,
Is that
I
what
said
you're
I'd
implying?
like to see the receipt.
Okay, dig
Just
it up
show
then.
him.
I'm
Show him
not
the
doing
receipt.
that work.
Yeah, I do know that, Zabe, to your point, like there were a lot of Bucks fans that were saying, hey, man, we should be in on this. We need to be in on this. The
Yes.
Bucks would be a good point on this.
Yes.
I didn't see Chris Haynes or Shams or anybody adding in the Bucks in their conversation. It was more of, are we surprised that this hasn't happened yet? Are we stunned that he's just not in Miami yet?
Right.
It was like, what do you mean? Like, what are they waiting for? Just acquiesce
Bucks.
to the
They were
demand.
waiting for the Bucks.
Send him to Miami and let's all just get on with our lives because it was laziness. That's the easiest spot. And everyone's just going to go with whatever the superstar wants them to do.
Right.
This was small markets freaking sticking
Good
together,
Let's go.
standing up to the big boys, saying, yeah, get your Dallas up out of our cropped picture. This is a small market that's doing business with another small market.
It's deliciously a triple header of a trade. In that one, it makes you a dominant favorite. Two,
Yes.
it throws it goes Mr. Chow on the Heat, banging him with a crowbar. Okay, you want to bleep on me? And then thirdly, it triggers the national media. Triggers the national media. It's three ways great. I love this trade.
Right away, you saw some national media types. Well, they might be hurt by losing Grayson.
Grayson out.
or-
Clinton Yates on Around the
yeah.
Horn, and they gave him the point for it. Ka-clink, ka-clink. Like, that's a great point.
That's a
Ka-clink.
bad point.
That's the dumbest point ever. There should have been a
That was
trap
bad.
door that opened up and have him just
No,
fall off the show. for
You are
that
now
point.
cut.
the main
dumb.
headline was, how did Miami mess this up?
How am I right? It was.
It
how
wasn't
did
right,
about
it was
Milwaukee. or the
Miami
fact that Dame
centric.
was coming. It was,
Yeah.
how did Miami screw this up so bad?
Well, it gained traction when Toronto was into it more the last couple of days. You heard Toronto.
Yep.
But then all of a sudden there was whispers of Milwaukee, not strong, but like as soon as it kind of changed from all Miami to, hey, there's other teams, you heard Boston somewhat try to, you heard Toronto, and then you heard Brooklyn. Milwaukee was somewhat there, but not that level.
No, and it didn't get discussed enough, and that's where I think
Yeah.
like some people did hear it. I think people had it because
Yeah.
Shams is just put up a story maybe 25 minutes ago with a background of kind of how this all came together.
Yeah.
And about 10 days ago, Dame's camp felt they were no longer going to be able to make this deal going to Miami, so he went to the Trailblazers after both sides hadn't talked very much, Zabe, and said, yeah, we'll play for Milwaukee or Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's the lesser of two evils, I guess. So is he happy?
You happy,
Honestly.
Pappy?
Is he going to be 10 of 10 happy to be here with Giannis?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I believe they will be. I think, and this is where Chris Haynes had this one pretty much quickly right after that. These two guys have talked about this for a while, and a couple of years ago, I think it was before the Supermax extension, was we got to figure out how to make this happen. But both guys wanted the other to go to their respective city and
Yeah.
kind of be the guy. But now Giannis holds a crown, holds a title, and Dame's like,
And a better team. I
I'll
think.
go help on out.
Yeah.
It's so funny that Giannis, the one guy who has excerpted, is that the right word?
Yeah, totally.
He's something like that.
He's
yeah.
backed himself out of the typical NBA buddy circles to be an island of one, which I love. I guess his one guy he connected with and could do this with was
Was Dame.
Dame.
And that's why everyone connected them because Dame was the same guy. Remember, he went on this big thing about I'm not a ring chaser, I'm not this guy,
Exactly,
I'm not a
yeah.
regular guy. All these other NBA guys are. And then he took some heat for it for asking for a trade, saying, "Well, are you being hypocritical?" But before that, that was his brand, and it was marketed. He kind of marketed that
Right.
brand as not being that guy. So that's why a lot of people naturally put these put these two together. That's why I guess the other reason I'm not 10 out of 10 surprised is this is Horst's MO. He's super aggressive. So the fact that Horst is going to just sit out this whole thing and not make a shot at it would be out of the realm of, it would be out of the question. Of course he's going to try. This is what John Horst has been doing ever since he's GM, is being as aggressive as possible.
You know what?
So,
You know what I think went against the argument of for us of, and it's not that surprising. I think we have Goody syndrome a little bit of being told you're in on the conversation doesn't really mean anything.
I see what you're saying.
anymore.
Right.
Because
We're
we're
in
so
on every
used to being a
conversation.
part of every conversation and having it lead to nothing. So seeing on the ticker and the Bucks are also interested, we just go, yeah. Well, we're always interested in something, but it never pans out.
But
this panned out, and we went, holy crap, this is happening.
But the Bucks have been different. Like they did go after Drew. They went after Bogdan and all these different things. Like
Those
Bucks
are
have,
smaller fish.
sure, but
This is a monster.
It's a big fish.
Drew was a big
You
deal at
got
the
to
time.
catch the 4 and 5 pounders before you catch the 6, 7, 8 pounders.
I know.
You better
There's at
believe
least
that.
an
Yeah.
indication that he
Steven
is a guy
Jackson
that's
taught me that.
aggressive, that he
I think
tries.
it's great. Casey in the Fall says Zach Lowe of ESPN did have this a little bit a couple days before.
Let me tell
Yeah.
you, it's impossible to find out who had it before because everything I'm looking for right now is within the last 19 hours. I can't go back
Algorithm
further
will
than
not-
19
yeah,
hours.
Right.
Well,
Dan in Brookfield says Zabe wants a receipt so he can then return it. Oh,
There you go.
That is a winner. That's a winner.
How about
kill me.
How about this? How about our own AAA Dante pulling
got
out a
one.
receipt from the talking text line of himself texting in on June 6th saying that Coach Griffin is
Adrian
going to
Griffin.
get Giannis and Dame in his first head coaching job
Wow.
on June 6th. He
and
said
that's
that.
and that's a verified receipt.
Yeah, he took a
That's a
screenshot.
receipt.
Oh
and
my
sent it in.
God.
Can't return it.
Triple. So there's your
There's my source.
There's your
AAA
source.
Dante.
Per source.
Yeah, but a lot of fans and listeners have texted a lot to the text line. So there's going to be all kinds of texts. And I'm just saying.
I would not have had Armin
What's
to
wrong
be the
with you?
one to pour cold water on one of our texters
No, I love
having
that.
themselves
Yeah,
a great
yeah.
moment.
What
Could
just
you
happened?
imagine
I know.
that?
Who's taking over your body? my friend?
Wow,
What's
what
going
the
You
on?
know what Armin would be doing with
Boo.
this receipt right here? He would be
T-shirts.
just showing the world. It'd be on T-shirts.
Yep, 100%
And
would
sunglasses.
be.
There's no money in t-shirts.
It would be on the tint of the sunglasses.
There is no money in
There's
t-shirts.
my receipt.
Tough business. them
But
streets.
maybe we should have, when the Bucks got Stotts, maybe we should have raised an eye. Maybe that's what Dante's talking about. Like, okay, Terry Stotts, is there a connection there? You know,
God, I think it's
A
great.
huge connection. He's
Obviously.
talked about it outwardly that he's his favorite coach in
Yes.
NBA
so maybe
in
we,
his time in the
we
NBA.
should have put the pieces together earlier. Like this could
Pat
be
Connaughton, one of his
just-
favorite teammates
Yeah.
in the NBA.
these are chess moves years in advance, possibly.
All right,
My
quickly
ears.
quick on the tic pack go parlay card. AJ Dillon touchdown tonight. Yes or no?
No,
No.
More sacks,
I'll say
Hutchinson
yeah.
or Gary?
Gary.
Gary, for sure.
Will either team successfully run the brotherly shove play?
No.
Okay. Who has more yards? Amon-Ra, St. Brown, or the top two wideouts for Green Bay?
Top 2 for Green Bay.
Okay. More yards, Musgrave or Green Bay penalties?
I gotta say penalties. I'm
Damn.
sorry.
No,
Musgrave. We're
they're
going to
hitting-
complete
they're
one
hitting
deep
one
ball
of
to
those.
Musgrave.
Yes,
We're
they're
going to
hitting
get
one
one
of
We're
those.
hitting Musgrave.
Will there be a scary moment like when Carr was down for a long time? I hope not.
It's Thursday. Weird stuff.
Yeah,
happens.
something's
All
going
right.
to happen.
Will the floor punt and plus territory tonight? Yes or no?
I'm going to say yes.
Will,
All
Aaron,
right. It's a 51 to 49. Yes.
will Aaron
Whoa.
Jones have a 20-yard run or longer?
I'm going yes.
Will there be a doink of any kind? Either team, field goals, extra points, even a pass that goes too high and hits the crossbar. Will there be a
Does
doink? of
pre-
any
does
kind?
pregame count?
Nope, no pregame. Live
Then I'm
game.
going to say no. Then I'm going to
Kickoffs.
say
That
no.
was almost a guaranteed in pregame.
You know, you can bet. You know, you can sometimes bet against safeties happening at like minus.
Yes. Oh, yes.
You know me, Billy. You
That's
know
the most Armin bet ever. Lay down $2,000 to win 58 cents.
that's a win, boys.
As part of a 12-team money liner for $5 that would pay out
That's a win. Man,
$416,000.
I am loving the Zabe bingo card.
You like that?
I
Kick back,
love
go.
that.
It's hard to
Trademark
write because
name.
I'm trying to make it a little bit different every week, you know? And somewhere
Proud of you. Good work.
Parlay every game and not have a safety and get decent odds. Billy, can you don't laugh,
I
Billy?
don't think you can do that.
This is what happens.
Aaron, you fool.
No, but if you buy the points down, not everybody.
What's our
forget-
number
That's a
tonight?
tease.
Lions minus 1.5.
Been trying to tell him. But
What's it tonight? Minus
I
1.5.
believe still 1.5. Yes.
And 69 degrees and lovely. Kuhn, you'll be on the sidelines, prowling, informing, analyzing. Yes?
Yeah.
I love it. Be a good night. We got screwed in the schedule this year. 2 games before November at home. 2 games before November. Complete garbage by the NFL.
Oh, you wanted
only-
more. Okay,
Yeah,
I got you.
Only
Yes,
2
I got
games
you.
before November, and 2 of them in 5 days. 1 on Thursday night.
NFL wants
schedule ever.
Lambeau with snow.
November can be a great month for football, though.
I know, but I mean, look, September and October are great months.
It's
too.
not great for thin blood, Coon.
True.
The low,
55 is
Tuesday.
not good.
the lowland,
55.
the lowlanders' constitution gets a little bit, flustered in the cold temperatures. Bundle up. All right, boys, tag you're it. 9 to noon is next. Congratulations, Butchie, your
Yeah,
new
congrats,
voice
Butchie.
Let's go.
of Wisconsin
Great
basketball,
picture, by the way.
along with Matt LePay. Josh, as always, great job. And we'll see everyone up in Green Bay. Come by the Rec Center and the tailgate, the mobile retro living room on wheels. We'll see you then.
Like some super back, for the city.